Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Makeupsusanm, and if you're new, welcome. So today we are going to be getting into another slay, honey. Yes. So for today's look, I think I want to dive into the Be Perfect and Stacey Marie eyeshadow palette. This is the Volume 3 palette. This is what the inside looks like. I think I want to play around with some colors today. So I'm going to do one eye off camera and come back and we will do the other eye on camera. So I will be right back because I have no idea what look I'm going to do today. I'm just winging it. So I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'm coming back. So this is the look that we came up with. So we're about to do this eye. I already had did my brows off camera. I cleaned it up. So now I'm going to go in with my P. Louise base. And for base, I'm using number 3. So I'm going to place that all over my eye. Glam Light brush and pat this base out. You want to pat this base in. You don't want to swipe. So just like that, my base is all nice and patted out. So I'm going to be using the Be Perfect times Stacey Marie Carnival palette, and the one I'm using is Volume 3. And the shade that I'm going to start off with is Blackberry. So I'm going to place Blackberry on my outer V. We're going to dab into this shade right here, and that's Blackberry. So right now I'm just packing that shade on, and I'm using a flat brush, and this brush is the Morphe times Jaclyn Hill. This is the JH45 brush. I'm just using that to pack on that shade. Just like that. Mango. And mango is like a burnt orange. So I'm picking up mango on that same brush, and I'm going to start tapping that shade like right where the edge of that purple shade end. Don't worry if you got a little on the purple, you will, because we're gonna go back in with the purple shade. Doing my under eye as well. This shade right here, and it's called Yellow. So I'm picking that up and I'm going to do the same thing and tap it on top. Well, not on top, but where the edge of the orange color stopped. Yeah. So now that we got all those colors done, we're going to go back in with every single shade and start blending. Because we do not want to leave this like that, because we got this going on here just like this. We want this side to be the exact same. Okay, buddy? I'm going to go back in with that same brush, wipe it off, and begin tapping that purple, because we did lose a little pigmentation. I'm going to go in with this brush here, and this brush is from Morphe, the E17, and this is what she looks like, and this is what I'm going to start using to blend. So I'm picking up a little bit of that purple, tapping off the excess and start blending. And I'm holding my brush all the way down here. I'm not holding it all the way up here, because when you hold it all the way up here, that's when you want to pack color on. So you want a smoother blend, hold it to the tip, and I'm barely touching my skin. See how it's starting to blend? Because you can see this side right here, we have not touched as yet, but we touched the front, so it's starting to blend into that orange. So now I'm going to go in with a even smaller blending brush, and this is the Morphe 506, and I'm going to go into that first orange shade. Well, to cut my crease, I'm going to be using the P. Louise Base in Blank Canvas, just like that. And I'm going to be using this MAC 242 brush. Oh, the number almost erased off. So I'm going to use that and dip into my base to begin cutting my crease. In my crease, I am actually going to leave my eyes open to follow the natural. You see that natural curve you have in your eye? That's what I'm going for. Now I'm going to take back that same purple and put it in the outer V, because we did lose that color when we was cutting our crease. I'm going to go into the Norvina Volume 1 eyeshadow palette. I'm going to take C1 out of this eyeshadow palette, which is the white shade. And I'm going to start patting that on. So now I'm just going to blend out the edges. So I'm just tapping on the edges. Just like that. And I'm going to use the Glamour Vault glitter, what she looks like. It looks purple, then it looks blue. It depends on how the camera hits your eyes. I'm just going to tap that right here. And for glitter glue, I'm going to be using the Too Faced glitter glue. And I'm just placing a little bit in the back of my hand, and I'm going to tap, because I want the glitter to be kind of sparks, like scattered. So I'm going to put back some moisturizer in my skin, and for moisturizer I'm going to be using the Tatcha, and this is the water cream, because we wiped off our face and we took off some of that moisturizer. I'm going to just put back in some moisture into my skin. So I let that moisturizer set for a little bit on my skin. So now I'm going to go in with primer. And for primer, I'm going to be using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. And this primer, you want it to sit on your skin so it can get a little tacky before you put your foundation on. And for foundation today, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and this is in the shade Chai. So I'm going to give it a good shake, and then I'm going to pop it on my face. So I already have my damp sponge, and I'm just going to start pouncing this foundation into my skin. So now that we got our foundation, now I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and I'm using the shade Sand and Butterscotch. So I'm going to put Sand closer to my under eye and Butterscotch more further away from my under eye. So I'm going to go in with Butterscotch first. And then I'm going to go in with Sand, and this is going to go right here. So now I'm going to go in with Dose of Color Meet Your Hue Concealer, and this is in the shade Deep 28. So I'm using this shade to bronze my skin up. I'm just using that. that amount. And whatever is remain back on the brush, and I'm going to use it for my forehead. I might do a little nose. To blend on my bronzer, I'm going to be using a Morphe E34 brush because I want to let this concealer set. So I'm just going to start blending. To blending out that concealer. Now that we are nice and blended, I'm going to go in with my Beauty Bakery flour powder in oat and cassava. So now that we set everything, now I'm going to go in with the Fenty Beauty bronzer, and I'm going to be using Cocoa Nutty. And I'm going to go back into that palette that I'll use on my eyes, and I'm going to fix underneath my eyes. So for blush, I'm going to be using the Juvia's Place Blush Volume 1, and I'm going to be taking this orange shade. Might mix a little bit of that brown. So I use Toby and Neo, I think that's how you say it. For highlight, I'm going to be using the Dose of Color, and this is Chasing the Sun. This is the one with Desi and Katie. So I kind of like the matte look, so I'm going to just use it on my nose. For lip liner, I'm going to be using MAC Chestnut. So I'm just going to use the gloss. So I'm going to be using Luana Cosmetics lashes, and I'm going to put that off camera, and I'll be right back with the final look. Alright you guys, this is a completed look. I did my hair off camera, I put on my lashes. So if you enjoyed this look, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notification because you do not want to miss what I got coming next. But thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll definitely catch you guys in the next one. Bye!